Happy 4th of July, everybody. And I have a very unoriginal review to do for the 4th of July. If you haven't guessed already, yeah. I'm reviewing the 1996 blockbuster Independence Day. Was this movie great or was it overrated? I'll tell you at the end of my review. So, this movie in 1996 had really good special effects. I take it back. Actually, the special effects are pretty good, even today. They're pretty impressive. So this was directed by Roland Emmerich. He also directed 2012, 10,000 BC,
Nope.
the sequel to this,
Nope. And no for the other one too. Well,
The Day
man.
After Tomorrow.
That one I like.
How did it compare to this? I'll let you know at the end of my review. And we'll see if I do my very patented, not even close. But we will find out. So now 1996 had some good movies. This was kind of, I've said it before, it was the start of the trash. But some other movies I did not mention that came out was The Crucible. I wanted to tell that one before I forgot. Carpool, House Arrest, Ghost of the Darkness, My Fellow Americans.
My favorite movie.
Twister.
Thank
I
you.
think I've mentioned Twister several
You might have.
times.
No, I don't think it was 12 or several, because I only seen it a couple.
The very stupid movie Jerry Maguire.
A Time to Kill.
The Time to Kill, I've mentioned that several
Yes, we have.
And yes, I will be doing a review on it. And something I did forget to do, way overdue. I forgot to do the tribute to Donald Sutherland. Hollywood lost a legend. I think too
You're a
much-
little later on that.
Very, very late, and I'm very sorry because he was a great actor, and I forgot
President
to
Snow.
mention it. He was in better movies than The Hunger Games.
Not for my time frame.
Oh,
Maybe
for
your
God's
time frame.
sakes, okay. Well, we all know him from Animal House and MASH. And
No, we don't, because I don't know what any of that
Italian Job.
is.
You've seen Italian Job.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. With Mark Wahlberg, he was at the beginning of the movie, and he got shot.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Okay, well, whatever. He was in those movies. So going back to the one that I'm reviewing, this is also starring Bill Pillman as President Thomas Whitmore. In my opinion, they could have got somebody else. I like Bill Pillman, but him playing the president... and he was also a fighter pilot. I don't know. I didn't buy it, but you could be the judge of that. And then you had Jeff Goldblum. He played the part of David Levinson. We all know Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park, The Fly.
Hold on, which one? Oh, wait, that guy?
No.
Which one was Jeff?
He was the guy. He was the guy with the shades. He wore the.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I like Jurassic Park. Anyways, continue.
So we all know him from those movies. He was big in the Jurassic movies. And then we also have Robert Loggia. That guy really needs no introduction. He was in Big, Necessary Roughness.
Nope.
The Officer and a Gentleman.
Nope.
He was really good in this as a general. I think he would have made a better president than Bill Pillman.
I never watched Independence Day either.
You never saw this movie?
No, I've seen parts of it.
Oh boy.
Never watched the actual movie. Never really wanted to.
Okay. Well, that's different.
Is it really? Because how many movies have I actually watched that you know?
This one I'm a little surprised about.
Why?
And I forgot the actor's name. He was from Star Trek. He played Data. And I'm very embarrassed I forgot his name. I'll have to look it up. But he is in this as Dr. Olkin. And it's a shame because Data played, I think, the part in Star Trek so well that I think he was sort of... They didn't really buy him in other movies. He was already so known as Data. And this movie kind of brings out his acting ability. He's really good. He was also good in Out to Sea.
Did not see that either. You say all this like it's a shock.
Adam Baldwin is also in this. No,
Who?
he has no relation to the Baldwin brothers. But we
Who the hell's that?
We know him from Full Metal Jacket. He's always a co-star. He was in The Patriot.
Nope.
He was in Radio Flyer.
Never seen it either.
Yes, you did. I bought you that movie. He was the stepdad that was abusive.
Oh, the movie that came in my 3-pack that I did not know any half of them were?
Yes.
Oh. I lied, guys. I seen that one. He was a douche.
He was actually good in this. Who am I leaving out? Oh, who did I? Vivica A. Fox is in it. She was in a lot of chick flicks. What was it? Soul Food. She was in Soul Food. No,
Never seen it.
I didn't see that either, so I don't feel bad. She was in Curb Your Enthusiasm. She played the
Nope.
family that Larry David brought in.
Never seen it.
She was in some football movie with her husband, David Alan Greer.
Nope, never seen that
She was
either.
in the second Independence Day.
Nope, never
which
seen
is
that
very
either.
Forgettable. Okay, well, that was going to be a spoiler alert because I would not give that a good review. Hi, Rascal. So, I apologize. His actor name for Dr. Oaken is Brent Spiner. So we got that settled. Sorry I had to look that up. I pulled a Jeremy Johns. Forgive me.
You do that a lot lately.
Yeah, well, it's hard to get all these people in line. So anyway, okay, so how can I forget Randy Quaid, Christmas Vacation, Days of Thunder,
Nope.
Caddyshack 2.
Definitely
I
not.
don't know why I mentioned that one.
I barely want to watch the first one.
Vegas Vacation, National Lampoon's
Nope.
Vacation,
That one I have seen, but that's your fault.
and Judd Hirsch, who was in Taxi.
Nope.
He played David's dad in this. He was terrific. Let's see, who am I forget? Oh yeah, the annoying Harry Connick Jr. Oh yeah, Mary McDonald's the first lady. She's She was in Dances with Wolves.
Nope.
Grand Canyon, Blue Chips,
Nope.
to name a couple.
Never seen them.
The little kid that was in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I forgot his name. He is in this, oh yeah. And I forgot. Before he was slapping Chris Rock, because Chris Rock made fun of his ugly bald wife, Mrs. Clean. The annoying Jada Smith. Yes, Will Smith is in this.
Who's that?
I'm not really going to get mad if you don't know who he is, because I don't know, he's just been annoying me lately. He really needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyways, because that's just what I'm supposed to do. Oh yeah, it's my show. I guess I really don't have to, but I just will anyways. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I Am Legend, Concussion,
7 pounds.
7 Pounds of Junk,
Hey.
Pursuit of Happiness. I guess he found
Yeah.
that with his stupid wife Jada, which is Pursuit of Non-Happiness. Let's see. What else was he? Oh yeah, Men in Black 2, Men in Black 3. And I'm just, etc. He was in so much.
Wasn't he also in Bad Boys?
Oh yeah. I have to mention Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2, and I think they're making a third one.
Yeah.
And he made those with Martin Lawrence. Oh, I mean Martin Lawrence. What? I'm not a fan.
I've noticed.
Okay, so the story to this movie, hopefully I mentioned everybody that's important. Hope I didn't leave anybody out. There were a lot of big names in this. So, to get to the story, two scientists, Goonie-like people, two nerdy guys find this sound. They find out it's coming from the moon, but it's really like some other extraterrestrial type. So they end up calling the Pentagon because it's something they don't recognize. So then the Pentagon, they call the president, and they say that it might be a alien. Okay, so they see this thing coming from the moon. They don't know what it is. They're guessing it might be aliens, but they really don't know for sure. So obviously they contact the president, Bill Pillman. He does have a daughter in this, played by Mae Whitman. She was in One Fine Day. Anyways, so they catch wind of this. It happens to arrive, I believe, on July 2nd. And even when it is coming to the Earth, they still don't know what it is. But they see this huge thing headed towards Earth, but it's slowing down. So now they know it's not a meteor. So now they are just stunned at how big these ships are. So these alien ships are city-sized. They're huge. I mean, the sun gets covered by them. So obviously I will be going over stills because the YouTube AI police loves to have fun with my clips and they love to take them down. So I will show the first picture right now to just kind of show you what's going on. Okay, so these two dorks here, the guy to the left woke this poor, bald, John Hamburg-like looking creature up. And he pretty much said that something's coming from another world, so he goes into this guy's office and almost trips over golf balls. And that's when they discover that there's a noise coming from the moon. So this kind of makes it interesting. Obviously, they call the Pentagon. So, obviously, the Pentagon then calls the president. So I will go to the next picture in just a couple seconds. So hang tight. I have a guest. So this is Rascal, and I guess he wants to be part of this show tonight. So this is the president. This is President Whitmore, and he's getting the call that there is something by the moon, and they don't know what it is. So obviously he gets.
You guys are all lit up.
Okay, so this is the president here.
Yeah, we already went through this.
Okay, we went through that already.
But I'll get out of here. We used to there.
Okay, so he got a hold of the Pentagon, or the Pentagon got a hold of him, and now he doesn't know what to do because they don't know what this thing is. So I will show the next picture in just 2 seconds. They're great in this.
They were good in their other stuff too.
These were my two favorite characters in this movie.
Mine too. I haven't even seen it yet.
David Levinson and his dad, Julius Levinson, Judd Hirsch, and Jeff Goldblum. In case you don't know, Jeff Goldblum is on the left, Judd Hirsch is on the right. And they're here playing their chess game.
That I don't care about.
His dad is smoking a cigar and having coffee, and Jeff Goldblum is making comments about him polluting the air with his cigar. So, to go over the characters here, Judd Hirsch's character, that is, again, David's father, I don't know a whole lot about him other than he doesn't really have a driver's license. He does make fun of his son's profession because he is a cable guy, but he went to school at MIT, so he's incredibly intelligent, but if we could say he might be an underachiever, but very, very smart. He ends up playing a key role in finding ways to defeat the aliens. And he also finds out if they are hostile or if they are nice. Obviously, since I just said defeat, spoiler alert, they're hostile. So, I will get to the next picture, possibly that we're getting to the spaceship soon. I'm just trying to introduce some of the characters. This is, however, a 2.5 hour movie. I don't really care about time, but people today seem to not be able to sit still for more than 5 minutes. So I will get on with it. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the before his conspiracy theory nonsense. This is Randy Quaid. He is you could say, the village idiot. Now, he was in Vietnam, so they think that's why he's messed up, but he claims to be kidnapped by aliens, and they did some experiments on him that were a little bit inappropriate.
Well, he could be right if the aliens are coming.
He could be, and it turns out he was. But
Oh, there you
obviously
go.
he drinks a lot, so they think he's just a town drunk. So he actually is in this scene here. He's in the scene here. He's doing crop dusting, but he dusts the wrong field. So he puts poison on the wrong field. So hopefully I will get to Will Smith.
Who?
Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh, I'm sorry. He might as well be.
I was kidding.
Hopefully I can get to Will Smith after this next picture, so I can introduce him. Okay, folks. This is Captain Stephen Hillard, and yes, this is Will Smith. I don't know if this was really his. Yeah, I'm going to say that this was his first huge movie because Bad Boys was a hit. So this is him looking at the alien spaceship for the first time. And yes, he's pretty much saying, oh crap, I had a weekend pass to spend with my family at a barbecue, and I have a feeling the Army is going to call me in to work. Let's find out if he's right. Let's see how big these alien ships are. And if my dog can get off the remote, I will show you the picture. Thanks, Rascal. Okay, so this is what he's looking at for the first time. A city-sized spaceship. That thing is huge. It is pretty much the size of LA, pretty much. And these are not just in the U.S. These were actually spotted all over the world. In Iraq, the Persian Gulf, India, etc. The whole world is getting a look at these city-sized ships. So, Jeff Goldblum is currently right now trying to figure out what their game plan is.
To
And
kill everybody and take the Earth.
so we are getting to that.
I was guessing and joking, but okay.
We are getting to that next.
I guess I wasn't wrong.
So, and like I said, because these things are so big, the sky is pretty much going dark. It's a very spooky, eerie. It's got to be a very surprising time for these people. And yes, Will Smith does get called in. The Army obviously needs him in case there is an attack. So now we're
And what's he gonna do? Go slap another actor?
if he's not dead. Couple things interesting about this picture. Yes, Jeff Goldblum he now knows that the aliens mean business. They are going to, he knows that they're planning on pretty much blowing up the world. So that is his kooky friend behind him that is now in panic mode when he sees his friend with a bag. And he tells his mother to leave and get out of town. Also the Coke machine. I did not realize that in 1996 they still had the Coke machines that said Coke on them instead of Coca-Cola. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I never noticed it until now. Alright, I will get on with the next
It doesn't
photo.
even look like a vending machine. It looks like a circle.
Yeah, that's the way they're supposed to look. They always look like that.
Not when I was alive.
I don't remember them actually saying Coke. I really thought it was Coca-Cola. I have to look up when they stopped that. But I'll do that on my own time.
Or mine.
Oh, it's good. It's a joke. Okay, so Vivica A. Fox, her name is Jasmine in this, and she is angry that the Army called him. Well, what did you expect was going to happen? It's not like he works at McDonald's and he can say, I can't come in today. It's the Army. If they call you, you have to go.
She's not called them back.
I know she's acting. I think Will Smith wanted her to act like Jada. I think that was his game here. Believe me, if the aliens abducted Jada Pinkett Smith, they would quickly send her back. They would want nothing to do with her. The second she opens her mouth, they would just kick her off the ship and say, if this is what Earthlings are like, we want nothing to do with them. So after my little rant there, I'll go to the next photo.
You have a guest again for the third time in this video. This chick's a dumbo.
Yep. I love what happens to her.
Well, that's what happens when you're a bimbo. Go.
So here we go. I have to say it. This is a typical American thing to do. They would do something like this. They would want to go on a building and go welcome, make yourselves at home. Have a crowd go up on a skyscraper right at the ship, not knowing what they're going to do, and act like buffoons.
Like your ex-wife.
Sure. And I will...
Chop chop.
I'm trying to remember what it was. And I will show you what happens to this buffoon in just a couple seconds.
Still your ex-wife.
So, this is David's ex-wife. And she works at the White House. And to make matters worse, David and the president do not get along.
I wonder why.
Well, David actually punched the president before he was the president.
Yeah, I wonder why.
And David's dad keeps saying he punched the president. He said it a few times. It was kind of funny. Well, I honestly don't know why he punched him. I assume it had to do over his policies. I have no idea. It doesn't actually say.
I was gonna think his wife, but okay.
No, it wasn't. It's his ex-wife works at the White House, but the first lady is not. There's no... Oh, yeah, that's right. He did think that she was having an affair with the president, and he wasn't. He was wrong. So, yeah, he kind of got egg on his face on that one. But anyways, he worked his way into the White House, and now he's warning the president that they don't have much time until these aliens become hostile. So, let's find out what the buffoons do on the skyscraper in Los Angeles. And watch what happens next.
Kaboom!
Well, now, folks, that last clip you just saw, that is what's going to happen if Donald Trump goes in office and eats all of his Big Macs. That is what's going to happen to the White House.
Rascal. Don't be so mean.
So obviously these parts here are very entertaining. Everything looks pretty real to me. It's not cheap computer graphics.
Oh, the building's exploded.
Yeah. It actually looks really cool. That scene with the White House was what kind of sold the movie. They didn't really show a lot of previews when this movie came out. The real preview that they showed was the White House blowing up, and that really got people's attention. It got mine.
Not mine, I was too.
As disgusting as it is, that really did kind of grab people saying, hey, we got to see this. I didn't even know it was about aliens until somebody did a review on it. So I will get to the next photo. So as you can tell, the buffoons got blown up. So the cities got blown up. So now they're calling the army to. So now they're calling the. Now they're calling an airstrike. Pretty much is what it is. And there's Will Smith with his annoying friend Jimmy, which is played by Harry Connick Jr. And they are now called in for a aerial attack, and they get the first look at these spaceships. Let's see how they make out.
Fantastic.
So these are pretty cool clips. As you can see, everything is shielded up. The big ship has shields on it, and the little ships, there's thousands of them, and they also have shields on it. Obviously, it does not end well for the airstrike. So the only one that does survive this is Will Smith. So now I will introduce you to the general in the next picture. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Robert Losha. This is General William Gray. He plays a really good part in this, and he really tries to take the aliens down. He's actually a reasonable general. He's not too over the top. The only person in this that is kind of sleazy is I think it's the Secretary of National Security. He knew about these aliens, and he didn't warn anybody. So this causes a lot of tension with everybody, pretty much. So I will try to find him and introduce him as this goes on. Obviously, it's not looking good. The aliens are winning by quite a bit. So we will find out what happens. Well, Stephen Hiller made it out alive. I know, we're all disappointed. So anyways, this is the first look at the alien. Now what we find out later on is this is the alien's biomechanical suit. So the alien is actually inside that. And I will show you what he looks like, hopefully in the next picture.
That's creepy either way.
Yes, it is. Okay, this is James Rebhorn, and his character name is Adam Niziski, and he is, I believe, the Secretary of Defense, or National. I can't remember which one he is, but anyways,
He's the moron that didn't tell nobody.
he's the moron that didn't tell anybody. He knew about this. David's dad mentioned the ship that went down in New Mexico. President Whitmore had no idea about this, and he said there was no spaceship, and this guy says that's not entirely accurate. Now eyes are beginning to roll, and they're starting to get a little ticked off. So, and Area 61 was mentioned.
51. It's Area 51.
Sorry, Area 51. It's late, folks. I made a mistake. It happens.
I'm half asleep, but I know.
That's fine.
That's not
I
an
will show you the
excuse.
next clip or still. We're undecided. Try to get the major in there too. If you. Okay, this is Dr. Oken, and yes, this is Data from Star Trek. He looks a little bit different in this. Actually, a lot different. And to the right is Major Mitchell. That is Adam Baldwin. He is the major here at Area 51. And Dr. Oken is the... he's pretty much the head researcher. He is sort of an expert with these aliens. He's trying to learn about them. So we will get first glimpse of the alien in just a little bit, because Stephen Hiller does take his alien to Area 51. And I will show that in just a few seconds.
I think that's creepier than the other.
Isn't he cute?
I just said creepy, but
Well,
okay.
This is what the aliens look like, and the Dr. Oken thought that it was dead. It was not. Now, what they said at the beginning of this, when they met Dr. Oken, is their bodies are just as frail as ours. So, they can die in crashes. They just have a shield to protect the ship. So they can easily be killed if you can get past their suit, past their shields, and past their technology. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about their technology. That's the problem. And that's not a good thing. So I will just show you a couple more pictures before I get to the review.
Go.
Well, I completely forgot about the First Lady. I am so sorry. So she does have internal bleeding, and she is with Jasmine, Captain Stephen Hiller's girlfriend, and his girlfriend didn't want to say anything because she voted for the other guy. So, spoiler alert, his wife goes back to the president, but she does not make it. I figured I would just tell you that now because it's kind of a nasty thing that they had her suffer like this, only to kill her off, but she didn't really have a real significant role in this. And to be honest, either did Bill Pillman. So, yeah, she doesn't make it. So I will get on to the next picture.
That was just mean, the way you did that.
Not rude. That's kind of what happened.
The way you did it, though, was mean.
She didn't really have a significant role. That wasn't
Neither do
really-
you.
Yeah, well, I'm not in a... This is an important part. It doesn't look like it. But David has an idea to get around their shield system. If you get if you give their ship and put their signal against, or our signal against theirs, you might be able to give it a computer virus. And this would bring the shields down. Does it work? I'm not going to tell you. But I will show you how they attack them. So I will show one more picture, and then I will get on with the review. Yes. Okay, so this is the final picture. They are actually in one of the alien spacecrafts that they had at Area 51. So I believe actually the guy that didn't know about this, I think I take it back. I think he was the White House Chief of Staff. It doesn't tell me on IMDb. But I will actually have to watch this movie again to find out. So, they are up in the alien spacecrafts. They're going to go into space. They're going to go on the mothership, and they're going to try to deliver this computer virus that is going to put the shields down.
Do they do it?
They put the shields down, but it only lasts for so long until they figure it out. I'm not going to tell you the ending. But
Do they die?
But since I said there's a second one, I'm not going to tell you who lives or who dies because you're going to have to find out yourself. If you have not seen this movie, you will have to find out for yourself. I'm going to tell you this. Captain Stephen Hiller, Will Smith, is not in the second movie. Does that mean he dies in this one? No, it doesn't. It just means they may have killed him off or killed off his character for the second movie. So...
Or he just moved away.
Or he just moved away. A lot could happen. So...
I'll find out later.
Yes, because I'm sure she will now want to watch it because...
No, you're going to tell me.
Because this movie looked interesting.
No, you're just going to tell me.
This movie didn't look interesting?
You're going to tell me now.
Then I did a lousy job.
Come on.
Okay, so... For this review... was the movie Carpool, House Arrest? What was another movie that came out in '96?
Twister.
Twister.
The Crucible.
The Crucible. Were those movies close to this one? Not even close.
Hold on. You can't do that because Twister's a very good movie.
It is a very good movie. But
It's
was
better
not-
than Independence Day.
Oh, you have not seen Independence Day.
I don't care if Twister's my favorite.
Okay, that's fine. So now, how did this movie do? The acting wasn't bad. It was good. I did not, like I said before, I did not buy Bill Pillman's role as the president very, very well. His the first lady was kind of lousy and boring. His daughter was okay, but the other characters actually really weren't bad. Randy Quaid's character, I didn't show him a lot, but he ends up cleaning up his act. And he's a fighter pilot at the end of this movie. So as a grade, I would have to give this movie about a B+ to A-. It was fun. It was exciting. It was cool. So it's definitely a must-watch.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's better, Independence Day or A Time to Kill?
But they're two different movies.
Which one's better?
I honestly like A Time to Kill better,
Okay, that's all I want to know.
but that's also
No, that's all I wanted to know.
But this is an action
You
sci-fi.
don't get to explain it. I just wanted an
I
answer.
have to explain.
No, okay, finish your review. Let's go.
Okay, so that's A Time to Kill is a very good drama. This is a
Oh my God, why are we still talking about A Time to Kill?
Because you asked, you brought it up.
I wanted which one was your favorite? I
You
don't
opened
care.
up a can of worms. This is what you did this. So, anyways, moving on. This is a must-watch if you want an Independence Day tradition. This is a movie to watch because now in this movie it becomes a national thing, and instead of just a United States holiday, now it becomes a national one in the Hollywood world. And yes, the other countries now, I disagree with, is that they say they counted on us to have a solution. I hate to be the breaker of bad news. The United States is behind in a lot of important.
Bearer of bad news.
I'm going to say it a different way.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, so this is a must watch, so put your comments below. And please comment and please subscribe. And thank you for watching.
And please tell him to change his hat. Thank you.